Hello and welcome to the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. It is Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. Welcome one and all. We are back for another installment in your favorite hour plus in technical analysis, all things cryptocurrency, markets at large. We cover it all. Joined as always by two of the lead analysts here at CC. We've got Alex and Jason with us. How you fellas doing today?
Oh, I'm well, thank you.
All right,
Doing
excellent.
well.
Jason doing good. Everyone's doing good. Yeah, here we are, guys. Bitcoin seemingly hanging on to 46K support, but something interesting happening amidst all this. Ethereum looking pretty good. Ethereum kind of tapping multi-month highs in today's wick. Something we talked about in yesterday's show, actually. Alex did observe the Bitcoin-Ethereum pairing, and something interesting happening over there, which is Ethereum might, in fact, be moving up against Bitcoin. And indeed, seems like some of the alts are doing something similar as Bitcoin clings bitterly on to support from here. Are we still going to see a Bitcoin breakdown, or are we going to hang on here and see the alts roar? We'll see in today's analysis. We'll get into that in just a little bit. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and kick the show off, guys. We're gonna be here for the next 90 minutes, so got some interesting stuff ahead. All right, we're gonna get right into it, guys. Got a few news items here, and we're gonna get into we're gonna check out crypto bubbles in a few minutes. Shout out the audience. Get into the TA. Open up that DERO chest. You know how we do. Let's do it. All right. First piece comes from the Bitcoin magazine. And yeah, it's a bit of a momentous day here in Bitcoin's history. El Salvador's Democratic Assembly approves a $150 million Bitcoin trust. All right. This is no small amount of Bitcoin, but let's have a look. The Finance Commission of the Legislative Assembly of El Salvador agreed Monday to create a $150 million Bitcoin trust to facilitate exchange between Bitcoin and U.S. dollars in El Salvador. The deputies of the Finance Commission of the Legislative Assembly agreed Monday to create this $150 million Bitcoin trust, of course facilitating, as I just said, Bitcoin and U.S. transactions. Reportedly said, the Minister of the Economy reportedly said that there's a possibility of increasing the initial $150 million allocation. Quote, we have several teams in the territory to show the population how to use this Chivo wallet. We have developed a friendly application that Salvadorians can learn to use Bitcoin. Man, how are they going to scale this up? Well, hopefully there'll be some creative ways to deal with transaction fees and other accounting, but let's continue here. Have Brev also made a mention of the fear and doubt about Bitcoin concerns among the population, highlighted by a small number of protests. However, she went on to notice that the financial world will be watching El Salvador in the coming weeks as it becomes the first country to adopt a decentralized digital currency. Despite some skepticism as to the mandated nature of this Bitcoin law, El Salvadorians will have a choice whether to accept and use the currency or $30 worth of Bitcoin that is being handed to them commission-free. The $150 million Bitcoin trust will help facilitate continued trade in dollars for those who are wary of the groundbreaking financial technology. Parliament also agreed to change this year's general state budget to repurpose $500 million loan from the Central American Bank for economic integration. It's from these funds that the $150 million to support Bitcoin transactions will be allocated and managed by the Development Bank of El Salvador. Wow, so they nice. I wish I could tap a development bank for a $100 million plus Bitcoin deposit. Not bad. Of note, 23.3 million of those funds are being used to build the Chivo ATMs and their supporting structures all around the country. Another 30 million was reportedly promised by the president to incentivize citizens to learn to use Chivo. All right, well, this is quite the undertaking, getting your populace up and running on the new Bitcoin standard. 1 week from today, September 7th, every citizen in El Salvador will have access to $30 in Bitcoin from the government through their Chivo wallet app. Exchanging Bitcoin for dollars or acquiring more Bitcoin through the new ATMs or the app will be commission-free. Citizens can begin to legally receive Bitcoin as payments without having to pay additional charging fees. All right, well, this is an interesting development. I guess using this Chivo app, I'll have to look at this. I presume this is probably somewhat centralized, and this app helps manage. Well, I guess it's a custodial probably solution. Everybody gets kind of like a waiver, an IOU of Bitcoin in their Chivo app. I guess this does help alleviate some of the issues around Bitcoin, and fast processing time, high fees. Yep. So that by having kind of going through a custodial partner, I know it's not quite the Bitcoin maybe Satoshi envisioned, but still, it's a step in the right direction. And I guess $30, everybody in the country gets a little share of the big Bitcoin pie. So interesting development, guys. This is historic. It's quite the day. We'll see. Hopefully, El Salvador's little experiment in Bitcoin does vindicate the technology a bit. All right. Hopefully, this doesn't end in some kind of disaster. All right. Regime toppling in 3, 2. All right. Let's get into this next piece here. This one comes from ZY Crypto. The SEC versus Ripple case is starting to take a surprising turn. Ripple strives to uncover XRP holdings of SEC employees. Yes, the drama between XRP and the SEC seems to continue. In this case, the case between the two is gaining momentum, as this week has seen both sides advancing with motions to compel the other side to produce documents that'll have strong bearing on the case. On Friday, Ripple filed a motion to compel the SEC to disclose if its employees were allowed to trade XRP and other digital assets or not. Attorney James Phelan, an attorney interested in the case between SEC and Ripple, revealed that the motion gave the SEC till the 3rd of September to respond. The legal order comes in response to previous meetings between Ripple and the SEC, which yielded no results. The motion intends to build on Ripple's defense that it was not given fair notice by the SEC that selling XRP would amount to selling unregistered security. All right, so I guess what they're trying to do now is uncover how many of the SEC employees, even people maybe directly involved in the investigation, the prosecution, so to speak, of the SEC, how many of those guys on the team are, like they're persecuting you for quote unquote a security, but at the same time they knowingly have XRP bags tucked away. They're knowingly trading this said non grata security. I guess it's an interesting twist, and that would be quite the development. Finding out your persecutors are also trading your currency on the regular. All right, let's have a quick look here. Let's see here. The motion, which filed on behalf of Ripple Labs and its co-founders, intends to find evidence that the SEC gave clearance to its employees on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Hence, the motion tries to demonstrate that the SEC had not adopted or imposed any rules restricting their employees from trading XRP until at least January 16, 2018. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that would certainly help highlight kind of a hypocrisy over at the SEC. Clearly, this is where the legal team is taking it. Best of luck, I guess, to Ripple. Let's have a look here. A couple small news items here to mention, and we're gonna continue on today. Not a whole lot going on today, but here's one. Genesis Digital Assets gonna buy up to 200,000 Bitcoin miners in the largest mining sale ever. Man, who says Bitcoin mining is going away anytime soon? In this case, Canaan announced that they have secured an option to sell 200,000 Bitcoin miners to Genesis Digital Assets. If executed, this would be the largest Bitcoin mining machine sale ever. All right, I really don't have to probably prat on too long about this one. Genesis Digital, of course, has previously purchased over $93 million of Canaan's mining machines. Included in this new partnership deal was the sale of an initial 20,000 machines, which includes the purchase option of up to an additional 180,000. Right. So they're definitely signing for 20,000 and saying maybe bring another 880 with you the next time. Wow, Genesis Digital going deep into the mining. Not too much more to add to this, but again, you thought Bitcoin mining was going anywhere. Clearly, here's one company ready to throw down millions in investment. All right, let's see here. Another item or two. Yep, you might have noticed, guys, the giant Kusama bubble above you here on Bubbles. Kusama spiking 30%, 2-month high. If you're wondering why, well, it's ahead of Kusama's parachain auction. Earlier this month, Kusama announced a new parachain auction. This edition of the auction, after the success of the previous 6 auctions, saw massive competition between participants. Some of the success stories, blah, 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 blah. All right, guys, if you're not familiar with this, this is, of course, a proof-of-stake network, and I guess it has this this parachain model where these chains kind of operate in parallel of the main Kusama chain. It's maybe I'm not doing a great job of explaining it, but nonetheless, these parachains do slot into the Kusama main chain, and there's only so many slots on the main chain. You do have to bid. You do have to auction off the position on the chain, and I guess projects vie for such a thing. And in this case, we got the next big parachain auction upon us on the network, and well, I guess you need Kusama to probably bid on this on these slots. I guess Kusama as a response is responding. It's up 30% today. If you do want to learn more, I do encourage you to take a look at Kusama as well as Polkadot. They do have the same architecture. If you're curious about how their parachain tech works and how they aim to solve some of the scaling issues plaguing the cryptocurrency
If
and
you
blockchain
guys
space.
were watching Kusama was also highly shorted around $300 for whatever reason. Funding was at like 200% on FTX.
Wow, somebody got wrecked.
It's kind of ripe time for a short squeeze on Kusama with all the crowd loan stuff going on as well.
Right. Well, it certainly seems to have worked out that way.
30% is definitely squeezing some people.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Earlier today, Kusama dipped all the way down to 297. See any word here about this squeeze? Nope. All right, guys. There is a brief explanation as to what's going on with Kusama. And finally, one last news item, and we're going to get into the next segment. Treasury attempts to squeeze further crypto-related data sharing provisions in the budget bill. Further requirements on crypto firms could be on the way as the admin is looking for new revenue streams. U.S. Department of Treasury reportedly pushed to extend the reach of new rules designed to govern the crypto space, closely following the infrastructure package freighted with last-minute crypto taxation provisions is the upcoming budget reconciliation bill that could also see additional requirements for crypto businesses, citing an unnamed official within the Biden admin. A roll call report on the matter on Monday said that the administration is looking to append provisions to the budget bill requiring U.S. digital asset firms to report information on their foreign clients. As with the infrastructure bill, the purpose of the potential regulations is to enhance tax compliance and boost tax revenues at the expense of the crypto industry. As per the official account, the U.S. government would then exchange the data on foreign nationals' cryptocurrency-related activity with their respective governments to obtain information on U.S. citizens' crypto operations overseas. Well, guys, that all sums up to one thing. Your government and foreign governments alike all colluding to encroach on your privacy and well, pry into your digital wallet and extract whatever value they can. Really, it's troubling, guys. Is this the beginning of the great dark age of crypto? I guess a lot of this still has to come to pass for me to believe it, but there you go, guys. There's your Dem White House, although it's not much better than the alternative at all. All right, well, there you have it, guys. Of course, I'm going to leave links to all the news articles I briefly looked at today in the description below. If you do want to take a closer look at anything we talked about here, I encourage you to check out that YouTube description. All right, enough of this. Let's go ahead, get into the bubbles. Let's go down to the alt space today. It's certainly looking like a mixed bag. Indeed, a mixed bag, but there are some outlier big fat gainers. Among them, yes, Kusama up almost 30%. We mentioned that. Polkadot too, though. Of course, Polkadot and Kusama are like brother and sister in the blockchain world, and indeed, DOT is up 20%. All right, beyond that, we have AR up 16%, Cosmos, Atom up nearly 15%, Uni putting in a good day, 8% gains on Uni, Algo up nearly 10% as well. Beyond that, yeah, Link is up about 7%. Yes, Filecoin here up also about 6%. Harmony Chain 6%, and a slew of others also up single digits. But also a bit of a red day for certain alts. I do see a smattering of coins here, least of which Phantom FTM had a big day, I guess, in this last few days. Giving back a little bit today, down 13%. Engine down 8%, Luna down nearly 10%, and the smattering of others down single digits. The mixed bag here in the alt space, just like I said. All right, there are your they're your chickens just hatching before your eyes. There's your alt bags. All right, count your gains. Don't count your gains too early, I suppose, but there it is. Enough of the bubbles. Let's get into the live chat. Who's with us this Tuesday afternoon? All right, let me expand out the chat window just a touch here and shout out the dear audience. All right, the legendary CC audience, Mr. Ether, first in the live chat. Big shout outs to Mr. Ether. Jordan Stotts, hey everyone, big shout outs to Jordan. Ron Legato's in here as well. Crypto Bull on DLive, hey, good day all. Good day to you. Franklin MC, happy Monday. I think you mean happy Tuesday, unless I've entered a time warp and we're back in Monday. Crypto Jenny on DLive, big shout outs to Crypto Jenny. PDD63 on DLive, I'm guessing alt season comes first. Well, yeah, I can see why you might think that. Cavano Trades, getting my daily dose of crypto raves. Okay, I have a new intro coming for the show, guys. Enjoy the intro, the extended 5-minute intro won't last. I'm going to be trimming the fat around here. A 90-second intro is coming. Going to be trimming as much as we can on the show to keep things moving along briskly. Tesla go around on Twitch. Big shout outs to you. Adam on YouTube writing, hey you sexy people. Well, how about that? They don't even see us, and we're all sexy people. Don on YouTube. Is Justin still hosting this? No, not right now. Not right now. David Rice, hey all. Shout outs to David Rice. Polly B, hello folks. Well, shout outs to Polly B. Prophet Bear, what's up? So I guess one can say this is an alt season. Again, this is, I could see why you guys are feeling like an alt season is kind of springing up below your feet. Dave Rice, what's up all? Shout out to Dave Rice. Let's see here. Dave Rice on DLive as well, bowling it up. Yes, do start your morning off right, I guess, with a bowl. Adam, Don, yes indeed, Justin's gone, but you never know. David Rice, burn it up. God, so many tokers in the live chat. Gentlemen, it's too early for such a thing. Adam, the only people correctly called probably the only people who called Bitcoin's weakness and dumped from 64K. I don't want to say we're the only ones. Our analysts are certainly on the ball. I'm sure other people might have called the weakness there. We're not clairvoyants, guys. We just read the charts. It's entirely possible other people read the charts much the same way. With that said, you're absolutely right. Thank you, Adam. Our boys are some of the best in the game, and they did in fact call the much of the dump at 64. Yeah.
And that sweet ass swing up to 59.
Indeed. Ali Sani over on YouTube. Can you take a look at the following? Yeah, we sure can. Ali, hang tight. Adam, ETH breaking above ascending triangle. It's been like a canary in the coal mine for Bitcoin's activity. I think it's a sign Bitcoin's still continue consolidating above the 21 EMA and eventually break up. All right, Adam sees the Ethereum breakup as a kind of a leading indicator for what Bitcoin is going to do next. Will Bitcoin follow? Or will we just go sideways and enjoy one hell of a bull run? Alt cycle, I should say. Will Crane, what are the chances? Do you think that Bill Axie returns my hacked crypto? Don't know much about this Bill Axie and why your crypto was with them. Will Crane, maybe DM me on DLive or DLive Discord and let me know what you're facing. Maybe I could provide some insight, help you out there. Mr. H, shoutouts to you, evening all on YouTube. Snooty Snoots on YouTube. Hey guys, was hoping you could take a look at the following. Yes, I will certainly add those to the list. Snooty, hang tight. The strong resistance range for Bitcoin is in the next potential leg up. All right, I'm sure Alex will cover the upside thesis with potential resistance levels. Hang tight, Christian Zeldon. We are about to get into the TA in about a minute. Crypto Bull, yes, they are the S. Yes, we certainly are the ish. We are, we're the ones, we're here we're toiling here in the undergrounds, probably doing more work, lifting harder than anybody else in this game, and yet we get crippled. We get the shadow bans, we get throttled. All right, guys. We are a niche product. We have a superb following, guys. Without your support, we probably wouldn't be doing this. and the few that are with us, the team, the crew, the squad, the community.
Love y'all.
Yep, and I think you guys recognize what we do and how good we do at it. So thank you. Let's see here. Never too early for tokenomics. Haha, hilarious, Snooty. Never too early for tokenomics. Yes. Well, the point is you're supposed to wait till at least midnight, but there you have it, Snooty. Like the incognito you have is your profile picture now. Thank you. Yes, I did switch my on-screen avatar to rep the incognitos. What exchange? And yes, what exchange indeed. Mr. H says smash the likes. Good reminder, guys. We're about to get into the next segment. Wake and bake, bro. No waking and baking, guys. That's a good.
Give me 1 minute. I'm right in the middle of something. I'm sorry.
Yes, no problem. I will. We're starting kind of early, so I'm going to draw this out for another minute while Alex handles his business, guys. Shoutouts to Crypto Bull. And no, I don't encourage anyone to wake and bake. Start your day off right. Have a healthy breakfast. Glass of water.
Do some push-ups.
Yep, do some push-ups. That's a great way to get the blood flowing in the morning. What are we gonna
smoke a big old fat J?
Oh, these don't. Oh my God, you ruined it, man. You ruined it. You could have segued into like, something productive.
Something really like inspiring.
Exactly, productive and active and healthy. You guys could jump straight to the doobies. All right.
The Doobie Brothers.
The Doob. Wheaties, not Wheaties. This is a Crypto Bowl 21. Yes, indeed. You guys got me just right.
Important distinction.
Indeed. How are the audio levels doing? I think I'm a little low, guys. I'm gonna up my volume. I think I'm coming in low relative to the boys. So let me crank this up. All right. Am I a little louder? Hopefully this will do it. We'll give Alex another minute to organize some private business on his screen, and we're going to get into the TA. Mike Maker, Breakfast of Champions. Audios is OE Flect. Oh, perfect. Audio's perfect. Well, thank you, Crypto Bull. Feedback on audio, always appreciated. Damn, I've been getting blood flow the wrong way this whole time. All right. Well, B-Flow, what are you doing? Standing on your head in the morning? What a rush. Let's see here. Galaxy can't remember the coin though. Alright, I'm curious what happened to Will Crane's money on this Bilaxy exchange. Apparently Polyb has some experience in this matter. Hopefully you guys can help each other out. Alright. So, Jason, are you feeling any less bearish on your thesis? You still think we're gonna break down from here?
I took out a short on Bitcoin yesterday, a 12-hour short.
Wow.
If I would have been watching it instead of sleeping, I would have been a little nervous, but it's right about back at entry now. Bitcoin doesn't look strong here. I think that we get a little bit of sell-off in here, whether we go sideways or Bitcoin sells off a little bit. I think that it's going to give a little bit more room for these alts to go a little bit. And I think you're seeing the evidence of that clearly.
All right, so the answer is
but overall
yes.
with Bitcoin, I think that it'll just start trending down like it has been here, and then you'll see a little bit of excitement out of other ones. But then as soon as we start to get that real sell-off, then it'll start dragging everything else with it. I kind of think that's how it's going to do.
And as it always does, that's Bitcoin for you. Let's have a quick look here. Requesting wild Ethereum. Yeah, hang tight, Crypto Bull. I'm going to add that to the request line in just a minute. In fact, I should.
Okay, I'm back. I'm
right.
sorry. I had to mint something directly from a contract.
It's all good.
NFTs over here.
Hey, NFTs wait for no man.
Yeah, and you're making a fucking killing, bud.
All right.
It's a decent job if you can get it.
It's a decent
I'm very
job.
jealous of his latest activity.
It's hard work, but somebody has to do it. All right, Alex, if you don't mind going live.
I'm here, the NFT mines.
Indeed.
I'm sharing.
Back-breaking labor it is. All right, just got a DM here. What's this DM about? Try to avoid putting this on screen next time. Here. right. I have to sign off on this agreement here. I will do this after the show, but in the meantime, guys, sorry for the delay. Getting into the main scene now. Connected to Alex.
Things changed here on Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, I would say that we finally have our continuation short signal. You know, if you were late on an initial long signal, this would still be good. Overall, just very bearish looking here on Bitcoin. We're falling below zero on our oscillator. Watt is firing off here. Volatility is expanding. So overall, we're expecting to take Bitcoin to the downside. I still think we need to be looking for the 35K area. Ethereum is showing some strength here. I don't see us as over resistance yet, though. I mean, we're kind of over this ascending triangle resistance. All right, let's take this as a measured move. Let's say it's a ascending triangle. It'll probably take us like up here. Where's this going to take us? Go. This little itty bitty order block right here, really? I don't know. I certainly like the move here on Ethereum, and Jack is right. The Bitcoin pairings look strong here, but I want more. I just need a more definitive break, especially as we reach the resistance here around $4. Lots of resistance overhead. You know, Ethereum, Bitcoin looks strong in this spot.
Certainly much different than Bitcoin.
Yeah. I think we can have more upside, but we may need overall a lot more sideways. Weekly moving average holding. ADA kind of petered out here on the weekly. I don't know if I'm that interested in this. We look at the size of the weekly candles. We see big, medium, small, reversal, question mark. Doesn't look super hot here. On the other hand, EOS Bitcoin is not positioned poorly. If there's somewhere where we wanted to buy a reversal, this would be the area. XRP showing a little bit of strength today. I think this still needs to pull back more. Tron showing strength today. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting chart. I had to choose a direction to take Tron. I'd rather take it upwards, back towards the top of the trading range. See, bottom, top, top, bottom, top. It wouldn't be a bad range to trade, would it? It's like a nice 50% move in either direction. Ooh. Why can't I find? Here we go. Bitcoin dominance falling. This is what we've been expecting. We'll see what happens, but for now, more money is expected to pour into the alts rather than Bitcoin. New high on Uniswap perp. redraw this line, I guess. What do I know?
I still think you had it right.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Dragon Perp still looking rough.
Weak.
DeFi Perp still at resistance, still underneath our moving average. There's nothing we can really do here. Privacy Perp still underneath our moving average. Nothing we can do here. Exchange Perp underneath our moving average, inside of support resistance. Nothing we can do here. But I actually would not be surprised to see this pop up into this final trading range right here that we have marked down, or final order block.
Yep.
Ooh, this worked out well. It's kind of sitting where we thought it was going to. We thought it would trade sideways here. Let's just let it do its thing. Alex of the past, he always knows what's up. Let's just follow the plan.
Yeah.
Probably moving down here. Underneath our moving average, nothing to do. Really hanging out inside of this order block. I still think we are going to break down from this area, especially now that we've traded sideways outside of our trend. We broke the trend, and we are now on the other side of the moving average. So overall, probably looking at a pullback here. A pullback could make a lot of sense, folks. Look at Chainlink here. Chainlink on the weekly. Does this look super healthy? No, not really. If anything, it looks like we'd at least retest the lows, right? Test down here. About MATIC on the weekly. That's not great. We didn't move as high as I thought we were going to, but overall, I'll take this. I'll take this one as a W for me. We're looking for a pullback, at least towards $1 on MATIC. Well, the markets are kind of hot today, so the dollar must be down, right? Basically. This is a little concerning, today's wick.
It's getting bought back up.
Yeah. If we really do turn this area, if this area becomes support again, see, this area is support, boom, 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 resistance, boom, 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 boom. We break above it. If we turn this into support again, we're going up.
Bitcoin go bye-bye.
Yeah. Then again, we're also kind of waiting to see if the dollar closes above 93.
That'll be a hell of a rally.
Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense still. Definitely makes sense still. Okay.
I'm gonna be watching that the rest of the week.
Well, guys, the monthly candle closes today, so
yeah, check that out.
all right. Well, if the dollar is down, the market's supposed to be up, right?
Nope.
Huh. Still sideways at resistance here.
Before the
NASDAQ showing just a touch of weakness today. Nothing to really be concerned about at this time, considering how strong everything has been. I mean, look at the monthly candle. What is there to argue about? S&P 500 also down today. This actually does look like a reversal, doesn't it? Huh. I'm not prepared to say one way or the other if we're where we're going to move here. I don't feel strongly either way. It's very interesting. Gold showing a little bit of strength. Silver, a little bit of weakness. And palladium, we all know palladium is going straight to hell. It just doesn't know it yet. I mean, look at these monthly candles. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the monthly moving average. Look at it. Just look at it. I think it might be time to look into long platinum. This is starting to turn into a swing failure pattern. My system's starting to fire off. And it's not perfect for commodities, but I mean it's not bad either.
Well, look where you said buy in the past.
Yeah, it was a good buy spot.
Well, I'm just saying, buy it again. Look, it's just creeping into that again.
BCO, we're still looking to take this short, but we're concerned because of the hurricane. Until we break the downtrend, I'm not going to abandon the short, but I still think this is yeah, I still think it has legs, but it has that little bit of danger element to it now. Corn, looks like I might have flubbed this one. We do have a break of trend, or a break of the horizontal resistance here.
Yep.
Well, at this point, you'd have to be looking to get out of your long. It would be time. Natural gas needs to show a little bit more strength to get up to 450. World markets. Japan coming up off of support. This is what we were talking about. This is why we did not want to be short above this area, right? But now we're getting some lift up off of support. I would be interested in taking Japan long here. 1 second. I need to blow my nose.
Alright, well, people of the live chat, I have logged majority of your requests. Let's take a look here. What are your thoughts on the 4-hour rejection by Bitcoin? And
well, I think Bitcoin's going down, guys.
I do too.
Yeah, I think I've been pretty clear on that all week.
And that's
Indeed.
why I'm short.
Indeed, cap 3K, I think you've come to the right place. Of course, if you wanted to be ahead of this move, you'd like and subscribe. You'd be here every day, just like we do, streaming at least an hour every day, talking markets. Of course, if you subscribe, check us out tomorrow. You'll find yourself on the right side of the market by, of course, tuning in on a regular. With that said, looks like Alex is back. I'm just going to put this avalanche request from Nick K up on the board and let Alex continue.
Sure thing. All right, so we looked at Japan, India, still moving up as expected. Ever since we broke this level, I couldn't be bearish anymore. That's it. India's going to do its own thing. Hong Kong broke out of the downtrend. This is a long opportunity. This is what we were looking for. It had to make the decision this week, and it did. I'd be taking Hong Kong long.
I'll be taking Hong Kong long with Donkey Kong.
Yeah, precisely. France looks rough here at resistance. I'm not interested in it. China looks rough right now, still at support. I would not be shorting this area. Yep, still hanging around critical support resistance, so I don't want it. And Australia looks topped out here. This looks like distribution. Time transformation does not like these weekly closes. Close down, and then we're sideways here. Singapore. Oh, good. We don't feel too bad having fired the missiles over here. We went short.
Oop, I can turn.
About Taiwan. Taiwan is still at resistance. I'd be willing to add to my short here. Still feel pretty strongly about this. But then again, there's another point of view where we've formed a swing failure pattern here. It's downside.
Yep.
And what's this high or low right here? Maybe I am wrong to be so bearish. We shall see. Russell 2000, maybe it is still doing the thing I thought it was going to do. So yeah, a little on the other side of the line. I'll take it. Sure. I'll take credit. 10-year German bonds on the daily. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Get out. Well, or maybe this is the place where we would expect it to land, like inside of this area.
In that block, yeah.
Wall Street 30. This looks weak to me. We're back underneath. Hanging out back underneath this line. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Fake out, slap, resistance, resistance. And cross under. I'm looking to take this at least back down to 33.6. At least a spot. The green is back. Ah, we don't even like this color. One of my blue boxes. All right, test number 1. Yes, I did it. I'm a trading view master. All right. It's the area we're interested in right now. Okay, let's do chart requests. There's not much else really interesting to look at, I think, right now.
All right, let's do it, guys. Getting into the request right now. Bear with me just a second while I rejig the screen. All right, first request going up on the screen now. All right, what do we have here? First one comes from Ali over on YouTube requesting BNB. Can we look at BNB, USDT, BNB, Bitcoin?
Yeah, at this time, we're in short territory for BNB USDT, so I'm not super interested in it. We are still holding the uptrend. I'll give it that. Well, BNB Bitcoin kind of looks like it could break up here. Maybe we should take this measured move for what it's worth and look to be taking it up towards 1,300 sats or so. Excuse me, this is like 1.3 million sats, but I think you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it's hard to know.
All right.
Yeah. I think I might be willing to take it long, but we're just we don't have a long signal yet to take. What's next?
All right. Next one up, ICP. Same deal. ICP USD, ICP Bitcoin getting requested.
Looks rough to me. Hanging out below the daily baseline. I would consider this a baseline bounce short. Come up, we peg it, we reject. Get this cross under. I'd be willing to take this as a continuation short, I think. It's a little, should we go up right back down? I would take it as a continuation short. Maybe, where would I want to pick this back up?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
Yeah, it's not a bad area. Same story on ICP Bitcoin. We look topped out here. So just hanging out the top of the trading range. Top, 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 top. Looks like we should take it back towards the bottom, right? Pretty cut and dried, if you ask me. What's next?
All right, there was your look at ICP and BNB for Ali in the YouTube chat. Thank you very much for that one. Let's get into the next one. It comes from Snooty Snoots over on YouTube. Hey guys, hoping to take a look at CIRCUS. It's on KuCoin. Allows you to monetize your data and decide if you want to sell it to big companies or lock it away. Fortune 500 CEOs from Apple and Seagate. All right, so big tech play. It's called CIRCUS, C-I-R-U-S. Like circus without the C in the middle.
What was that? I didn't catch that.
C-I-R-U-S. CIRCUS on KuCoin.
Okay.
That's the one.
Never heard of it.
Yes, apparently some big tech CEOs from Apple and Seagate on the board. He's asking us what our thoughts are.
Nothing.
Yeah, I just don't see anything real special about it. And it's just a classic listing pump, and then it breaks down. I just wouldn't do anything with it until it settled down, formed some kind of base. You could enter then. I would just watch it. What's next?
All right, well, there was your look at CIRCUS. It's a very brief one, of course. Not a lot of chart data to go on there.
It's a very brief chart. The chart's
Yes.
like 2 weeks old. That's all I got to say, man.
Exactly. But thank you for tipping us off to CIRCUS. I highly encourage anybody in the audience who has their attention peaked right now, thanks to that this little tip from Snooty, to go do your own research. Take a look at this one. With that said, let's get into the next request. It's from Christian Zildon over on YouTube. He writes, "Hi, where do you think the strong resistance range is for Bitcoin in the next potential leg up?" Some of this might have already been kind of covered, but I don't know if you want to revisit this particular question.
I mean, look, I don't even want to think about Bitcoin above 50K right now. Like, if Bitcoin breaks 50K, we'll talk. But I just don't think it makes sense to be looking for the next resistance level.
All right, there you have it, Christian Zildon.
Bitcoin has to be 50K first before we even talk.
All right, there you have it. There is the rationale behind that response. There you have it. What do we have next? It's Crypto Bull 21 requesting a wild wrapped ETH. Has anyone ever heard of this project? We haven't, but we can certainly look. I mean, I haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay. Let's look at a wild coin on Chardex.
Yeah, it's just too late.
Would have been nice to get in July.
Yeah, nothing really we can do here. If you're in it, and then great. I don't even necessarily see a need to like take profits right this second, but yeah, I just you don't enter when something is up like what 3,000%, 4,000%.
Good advice.
Yeah, 3,000%. I generally like to buy before something is up 3,000%. That's me.
Smart. All right. Presume that concludes your thoughts on.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, fantastic, guys. Let's go ahead and get right into the next one. Thank you for Wild from Crypto Bull. Here's one from Mike Maker on DLive requesting XRP.
I looked at XRP just a little bit. Here, well, let's look at the USDT pairing.
Price is
It's still not that great looking. As long as we're below the daily moving average, I'm not that interested in it.
Yeah, it looks like people unloading right now with that price absorption.
What's next?
Well, there was a brief look at XRP for Mike Maker. Big not yet. Let's go and look at Ollie B on DLive requesting Rose on the daily. Their pullback and continuation. All right.
I wouldn't want to buy this area. This is resistance. Yeah, I see lots of resistance overhead here and here. I would be taking profits in these areas. Ooh, what's next?
All right, well, go ahead and get into the next request. Big not yet on Rose. Shoutouts to Polly B. Thank you for that request. Here is Nick K on YouTube requesting ALGO MATIC. All right, so I'm presuming ALGO and MATIC. Let's do it. Give ALGO a look first. I think ALGO's up today, right? It's up like 6-7%.
Do you believe so?
Maybe worth taking long. You wouldn't really call it a continuation signal, though. So we spent a little bit too much time on the other side. I don't think we have a long signal to take on it yet. I'm biased alongside, but without a little bit more confluence, I'm not interested in it. What's next?
All right, MATIC is up next.
Looks like a short. Hanging out below our moving average. Yeah, nothing to do with it. What's next?
All right, big shout outs to Nick K over on YouTube. There's your look at ALGO and MATIC. Let's get into one of the last requests of the day. It's BK Fly over on DLive. What do you guys think would be a good re-entry for Solana?
I'm sorry, what was next?
BK Fly asks, what would be a good re-entry on Solana? I guess someone's trying to board the Solana train. It has kind of overextended. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
bruh, your best entry is like maybe back near $50. Yeah, it's gone, man. Solana is just gone for right now. What's next?
Yep, 50% retracement's not out of the question. So you asked for a re-entry. It was plotted out right there for you, BK Fly. Thank you for that request. Let's get into this one from Van Frick on DLive. He writes, how is DOT doing against Cardano? Does DOT Cardano trade? Is that a trading pair?
We can look. It looks like DOT has been underperforming ADA until the last week or so. I would say going forward, DOT has a decent chance of outperforming ADA. What's next?
All right, so the answer is DOT is looking potentially up from ADA. ADA, of course, has, I feel like, seen the bulk of its appreciation. It has been a wonderful last 12 to 24 months for Cardano. So, not surprised to hear that, yeah, Polkadot might be ready to stretch its wings. Let's have a look at the next request. It comes from Nick K on YouTube. He's asking for an Avalanche buy zone.
Avalanche buy zone, huh?
Yep. Another one that happens to get away.
$20. I feel like I got asked the same question last week, and my answer was $20 then too. Yeah, down here. What's next?
All right, big shout outs to Nick K and the Avalanche request. Here we are. This is one of the last requests of the day. We have MRPH. This is Morph for Crypto AF 2017. Hey, Alex and Jason, great show. Will you take a look at MRPH when you get the chance? I think we looked at MRPH, aka
Yeah,
Morph.
we did last week.
I remember Morph coming through.
I'm trying to remember what we said about it.
It's Morpheus.
Yeah, Morpheus. That's right.
So did we do something wrong with it, or?
No, he's just saying
No,
great show. Will you take a look?
I'm just wondering I'm trying to remember what we said about it. We would have said take profit.
This is the area. I think this is a good area to be a buyer. We were looking for, after we broke this trend, we were looking to come down here and retest this trend, and that's what we're doing. I remember this now. We were looking to kind of rebuy down here. We come down. I like it. I'd be willing to take this long towards 275. And honestly, we'll probably head towards 350 if we break up from here. But 275 is a good first place to look for a take profit.
All right, sounds like that concludes your thoughts on Morph. If that's the case, yeah. I'm going to be stocking the chest, guys. Not opening it right away, but at the very least, we will have some lemons ready to go. I will be getting to the next request or so, and then we'll prepare to open the lemons. In the meantime, let's look at DERO for any word. DERO, that DERO.
DERO.
Well, broke our uptrend, our more parabolic one. Probably swing back up towards $15. If that happens, I would maybe be looking to get out. As you can see on the weekly, we've crossed under here. Yeah, let's come back down here, trade sideways for a while. What's next?
All right, well, that was a look at DERO. We have another late request coming in just now. We have Dash and Litecoin for TSLA.
Yeah, Dash is right at resistance. Just like a lot of other things, we're not really too interested in it. Below our daily baseline, resistance overhead. It could retest 260, 260, 265, but I think it's going to reject and go down like everything else. What's next?
Litecoin, very briefly.
Below our daily moving average, below resistance, trend break. Not interested in it.
Yay. Still
Cool.
short Litecoin. Just sitting basically at break even. Think we'll get it.
All right, Boris, Bitcoin on DLive up next. He says, "Sup all, can I request a look at Alpha USD?"
Johnny Vibe.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Alpha?
Alpha USD, ALPHA.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just super tired. I'm like falling asleep over here.
All good,
Been
dude.
up, you've been up all night on NFTs, huh?
Hey,
Bad
someone's
boy.
got to do it.
What's gonna do it?
I mean, it's. I guess it's strongish. I don't know. I don't really know what to do with Alpha here. I mean, I guess it's broken the horizontal resistance. If so, then this is all back on the table. In that case, I'd want to take it to $2. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not a very strong break. I'm not super excited by it.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the next request. Before I do, of course, a little heads up. I'm gonna open that DLive chest in about 5 minutes. We got a couple requests to still get through, though, so let's get into them. Bourse Bitcoin, FXI China ETF.
I guess this is not a bad place to be a buyer, but I just don't know why you would want this ETF. I don't know if you've noticed, but it's the same price for a fucking decade. Like, why don't you do literally anything else with your money? Like set it on fire?
All right.
Looking at it on the monthly, I don't see why you would want to be long on this. But, I mean, we're at the point of control, so I don't know why necessarily why you would want to be short either.
Big old ascending triangle.
Yeah, it could go either way. I got nothing for you. Except, like, I mean, trade something else.
All right, well, that was look at the China FXI ETF. Shoutouts to Boris Bitcoin. There's Alex's hot take on that one. But we've only got a few left to do and about 3 minutes to go for the chest opening. Any word requesting LBC?
I did Litecoin.
LBC as in library credits. Is this LBC? Library credits?
Oh.
Library.
This is, I mean, it's an ugly chart. We're probably going to go down here, retest the lows. I'm not really interested in it. What's next?
All right, LBC it is. And one of the last requests today, we have Ruben Santos, and he wants to look at Cardano. I think we did, or at least tangentially when we looked at DOT versus ADA. Cardano and Harmony, 1 USDT.
Starting to run out of steam.
Looks tapped out on the weekly. Look, I already talked about ADA earlier. I don't want to talk about ADA again.
All right, Harmony.
It's, like, I really feel like I'm repeating myself. It's one of those days.
It certainly is, guys. This looks toppy. But let's look at Harmony 1 chain in the meantime. Let's do it.
All right. It looks like everything else. It's at resistance. I'm not particularly interested in it right now. We got a broken trend. We did recover the moving average. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, I'm not sure about it. I'm interested in Harmony here. I would much rather buy it under retest of like 7 or 10 cents or 7 or 8 cents.
All right, that's Harmony 1 chain. Let's see, this is the last request I have logged on the board. CryptoCats ACH USDT, please. Lemons coming your way in about 30 seconds.
It's ugly. It's still not something you should be buying after 8,000% move. Get out.
Get out.
I mean, this is a Coinbase listing pump, right?
I do believe so.
Yeah, yeah. It's like so not interested in it.
All right, well, that was ACH. What's next? The lemon chest is about to open. I gave you that 30 seconds of warning. Get those lemons. Get them now. Over 500 lemons in the chest, ready to go. Make sure you claim. All right. I think I've got my claim in. Good luck, everybody. All right. Quickly going to check the chat, see if any requests or questions remain. But I think we've covered almost everything. Let's have a look here. Earlier on, we had a comment here. Crazy Chicken Boy, Wild Wrapped ETH. What is that? Wrapped ETH is usually what most of the trading pairs are on Uniswap, for instance. So that just kind of implies a DEX. Van Frick, to me, looks like there's going to be a
very good explanation. Wrapped ETH is an ERC20 version of Ether. Ether, being the gas token for transactions on Ethereum, is not an ERC20 token. ERC20 is a protocol for Ethereum, allowing the creation of other tokens, but Ether already exists. Therefore, you have to wrap it if a DEX has, because DEXs only work on ERC20s. Ether is not an ERC20. Therefore, you have to wrap it.
There you have it, a little more in-depth explanation on that one. Van Frick, for me, it looks like there's going to be a big dip again, but always do the opposite of me, then you'll be rich. Yes, the market eternally counter-trades you. You know you need yourself a crash course by way of premium.cryptocurrency.com. Get yourself that. All right, did we get the lemons out? I think we did. Let's go look. Who was the big winner? Any word came in first with 83 lemons. Shoutouts to Frank MC and Taz Blitz coming up second and third. But with that said, a couple more comments, see if there's any last requests we have to look at. We're going to wind the show down likely here, because I think that's it. Van Frick, like I said, yes, the eternal problem of many retail traders. Mr. Ether, what were the top 10 coins at this time last year? This time last year, top 10 coins.
It was all DeFi stuff.
Yeah, because DeFi was exploding at that time.
Yep, was it the sushis of the world and several others? Hard to believe it's been a year. Mr. Ether, we mentioned that. Crypto Bull, what are the top 10 now? Yes, indeed. That's something maybe for some homework assignment. Anybody ask themselves, what were the coins popping off last year? Which of those did you buy? How many of those are you holding now? What are the coins this year? And so forth. Still trying to discover myself, says Crypto Bull 21. That myself. Gotcha. Yes, indeed. That's a good question. Whoops. No, we're not doing anything too introspective here. Let's keep going. Crypto Bull 21. OpenSea is very simple to use so far with MetaMask. Indeed, OpenSea is pretty easy, and that's when you arrive at the NFT gates and you realize, wow, all these, like, you thought newbie degens were FOMOing into altcoins. You wait till the normie sinks his teeth into something they can understand, which is a collectible. Like, I get it now. Now I understand why this is so popular, but maybe why it's also doomed to leave a lot of people in tears, because it's like, you know, degen alt plays attracted one type of personality. This attracts an even broader range of degen behavior. And yes, OpenSea is that easy to use. I converted my GBTC to a Tesla stock in my retirement account. You guys think Tesla looks good on the daily 3-day time frame? All right, this will be the final request. And Alex, if you might, Tesla daily 3-day time frame as we begin to wind down the show.
Looking pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's moving up to retest 700, 775, 800. Yeah, monthly cross up here, so I'm willing to take it long. Yeah, I'd be looking towards $800, $850, I think. What's next?
All right, well, that was it. That was Tesla, a late look at Tesla. That will be it, but I will cover just a couple of comments. Let's just do this before we wind down. Crypto Rich says, I get to do this, but I really want to create an esports team. Anyone interested in aging Axie Infinity? I'm starting a scholarship program. You mean gaming or Axie Infinity? Either way, yes, this might be the future of esports indeed. Axie Infinity or some other one of these e-plays that's people are saying is so popular on Tron and the Binance chain. Will this e-gaming NFT token phenomenon finally be done right? You contact Crypto Rich, I guess, in the live chat. He wants to create an esports team. Finally, there was something else here. Yes, LBC, someone points out, is in Long Beach, California. Yes, not that LBC, but thank you. Boris Bitcoin, well, I guess I'll be setting my money on fire. I just think the Chinese stocks are battered so bad in the last couple of months that they're showing signs of bottoming. Yeah, check the current thoughts still stand, and that's about, I think, it. Finally. Guys, I think we're about ready to wrap. Shoutouts to everyone and all the talk about MetaMask and digital art on OpenSea. Let's see here. I don't think you would announce it so loud, but I greatly appreciate it. Well, no, I mean, I have to read the comments, and I think it's anybody who's kind of pioneering the way in getting gaming from, you know, cracking into the mainstream gaming world seems to be kind of elusive, right? You think the money's on the table, the crypto coins are there, you figure the next generation of, you know, kids would be all over this, and yet just like crypto-based social media, it's just really hard to unseat the stalwarts. So I encourage you.
Well, I mean, what kids are going to have several $1,000s to throw in an Ethereum transaction?
Right.
All right. Well, maybe not kids, but even
like this is a lot of people who have a lot of ETH from like the early.
Yeah, I mean, frankly, most people are priced out of Ethereum right now.
Yes, in probably right on many
with jobs.
In that regard. But with that said, I mean, sure, even the 20-somethings, people, you know, people have huge gaming allowances. People spend thousands of dollars, I think, on gaming a year in some cases. you know, just surprised to see that you know, crypto or even crypto functionality has been baked into any existing kind of like gaming from the AAA studios. But I feel like we're really on the crest of that. Stuff like Axie Infinity. This is, I think, like the beginning where we're finally breaking into this market. We'll see how it goes. With that said, guys, I think we're gonna wind the show down here. I appreciate everyone kicking it with us this afternoon. Let's do it. Gonna quickly put this away and put the premium on the screen, guys. I do encourage you. You like the way we trade here, the way we look at the markets, our approach, a systems-based way of trend following trading. Do check out the premium, or sorry, right here, premium.krakencryptocurrency.com, of course, for our Pathways to Profits course, proprietary trading indicator suite, premium Discord access. Man, so much to offer over at premium.krakencryptocurrency.com. Do check that out. Of course, if you missed any part of the show, you want to catch the replay, timestamps, very useful for referencing all the coins we looked at today. Be sure to check out the description on YouTube below. Going to add that there, as well as the new content channel on the Discord. I usually update that as soon as the timestamps go live. All right, guys, time to wrap it up here. Final words to the analyst.
Trade safely.
Yep, trade safely, guys. Things still look bearish to me on Bitcoin. Some of the alts are kind of pressing up here, but I don't think it'll do you well to just get super excited and biased into taking a bunch of longs right here. I think that if we do start to dump off, Bitcoin's probably going to drag some things with it if we do get that sell-off. So just be careful.
Cheers, guys. Much love.
Goodbye.